Hey, boss.
What?
Looks like we got the world's first Game Boy.
First off, what's a Game Boy?
Chum can explain it.
I decided to come to the pawn shop today to try and sell my ancient pinball machine. My dad gave it to me as a housewarming present when I bought my place. I should see it selling for at least $5 grand, and that's what I intend to walk out with.
What can you tell me about this?
1933 original pinball machine.
1833 to 1933, a century of progress. This was made to commemorate the 1934 World's Fair, which was held in Chicago. The World's Fair is where they used to show all the new and important inventions. I guess they still have them, but nobody cares anymore about anything.
Tell me how it works.
Runs off pennies. You hit the bottom lever, shoots a ball in, pull the top one back, swings one around. As it drops in this square here, puzzle pieces flip. You get 10 tries, 10 balls in the game. Object of the game, get the entire puzzle to show up.
So it is broke a little because that one didn't come up.
It's got its character antique flaws.
This don't look like a pinball machine. It don't have the flappers.
It shouldn't have any flappers on it because the flappers didn't come out until the 50s.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
No. Most of the time, Chumley is a couple fries short of a Happy Meal. But he does know a few things about these old pinball machines, and I hate to admit it. What type of price are you talking about?
$5 grand?
Ain't no way.
This is a real rarity.
I've seen a few of these go for about $3,000 in top condition. To a collector, this is considered fair, not perfect.
There's rust on the balls and on the inside rails. It also doesn't look like all the mechanics work right.
It's character.
Character is one thing, bottom line is another. If you want it, you got $1,000. If not, I really appreciate you bringing it in.
I gotta look for at least 25 for it. You gotta come up for me a little.
Nope, nope, nope. $1,000, son.
I think it's a bit of rubbish, but you know what? Let's do it.
All right, John.
Thank you.
Chumley, you want to do the paperwork? It's a good job. Chumley earned his keep for a change, but I'm sure he'll do something to piss me off again before the day's over.
Hello? Called about the pinball?
I did. Come on in.
All new bumpers, new lights, everything, so.
That's pretty cool, man.
There they are.
I didn't know they made a pinball machine for the movie Twister.
Yeah.
Dude, this movie is sweet.
I'm looking to sell my Twister pinball machine and my Scorpion pinball machine. I'm hoping to get $1,000 for each. The least money that I would probably take is $700 for each machine.
This is a pretty classic pinball machine. You don't see a lot of Scorpions around in a fully restored condition like this.
They're hard to find.
This one I've never seen, but it looks awesome.
When you play it, if you get enough balls down underneath, you get 5 balls that come out, so you're playing like 5 or 6 balls at once.
Well, that's a Twister. It's a tornado, man. Everything's going. It's been a minute since I played pinball, man. Now, what do I got to do to get the 6 balls going here?
You gotta either get it through the ramp.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Or sink it down that hole. There we go. Here they come. That's what makes this one fun.
Oh, man.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, my God, I can feel that wind. It's like I'm in a real Twister. All right, not bad. Pretty fun. How much exactly did you want to sell them for?
I'm looking for $1,000 for each machine.
Okay, well, I'd like to call a friend of mine down. If you don't mind, he could come shed some light on what he thinks they'll sell for in today's market.
Okay, sounds good.
Both of these machines are awesome. So as long as there are no big surprises, I'll be hunting Scorpions and chasing Twisters at the shop in no time.
You're looking at these, huh?
I've seen the Scorpion one before, not very often.
Yeah. Scorpion was made 1980 by Williams Manufacturing. They made 2,000 of them, and it's one of the last of the wide bodies. They stopped making the wide bodies because they figured out that they could actually get more play fields out of a sheet of plywood, whereas the wide body, you could only get one. When you're buying a pinball machine, you're gonna wanna look at a few things. So I'm gonna open this up, look under the hood, and I'm looking for burnt coils. These are coils, these round barrel looking things. And how you can tell a coil's burnt is you'll have a black band around it, and then, of course, the plunger won't move. So these are actually really nice and in good shape. When I was 8 years old, my dad brought home a Lady Luck 1969 Williams pinball machine. And now I'm up to about 350 pinball machines, and now it's a sickness. Twister was made by a company called Data East. Sega wanted a line of pinball machines with their name on it. So they hired Data East to make Sega monikered pinball machines. Okay. Yeah, some of this stuff needs to be screwed back down, but that's pretty typical of this manufacturer. A couple mechanisms need to be rebuilt, but overall, it's in good shape.
So, what do you think they're worth?
This particular specimen of Twister does need some repair, and it needs to be cleaned up. It's about $1,500.
Okay.
Your Scorpion, Scorpion about $800.
Only $800 for the Scorpion?
I'm afraid so. I've got a couple in my shop right now, and I can't give them away.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. The vintage market for pinball machines is pretty scarce right now. Everybody wants the new stuff. Twister is what they're still building now, that kind of game. It's got the ramps, it's got the music, it's got the action, it's got all the little gimmicks, and that's what people are looking for.
All right, well, I'm not even gonna make an offer on the Scorpion machine.
You don't even want this? It's a classic, man.
At the end of the day, if I bring something back to the shop that's not gonna sell, I might not have a job. But the Twister, I'll give you $1,000 for it.
What about $1,200?
You know, I'm comfortable at about 1,000 because I'll probably put about 200 or 300 into fixing it up.
I would be willing to sell the Twister for $1,000.
Well, I'm at 800. I'm just joking. $1,000. All right.
Deal. I guess since he didn't take the Scorpion machine, it must just be fate that me and the Scorpion machine are meant to be together forever.
Earlier today, I got a call from a guy who wants to sell his 1979 KISS pinball machine, so me and Chum are gonna go check it out.
Come my way, dude.
No punch you. Hey, how's it going? We're here at the pinball machine?
Yep. Charlie.
Corey.
How you doing? How you doing?
Nice to meet you, Charlie.
Oh, so this is it, huh?
Yep. I'm a huge KISS fan. Have always been a major KISS fan ever since about 1977. I'm looking to sell this machine for $3,000. I'm not going to take any less than that.
So if you're such a huge KISS fan, man, why are you looking to sell it?
So you must not play it anymore, huh?
No, it just sits and collects dust, really. Figured maybe another KISS collector that's been wanting one might appreciate it more than I do now.
How old is this machine?
1979.
1979. It's been through some games then, huh?
Oh, yeah. The machine has a lot of sentimental value to me. I mean, because I always wanted it, and it's going to be hard to let this machine go. It's in mint condition, it's fully working 100%. Still plays rock and roll all night when it goes, and...
You got any paperwork?
Absolutely. That's a copy of the original owner's manual.
Okay, that's cool.
And then this is the original flyer to try to get everybody to buy it.
I bet there's not many of those floating around.
I haven't seen another one yet.
For being through some battles, this thing doesn't have a crack, a chip on it. I mean, this thing's in mint condition.
You can play it if you want. See, still plays rock and roll all night.
Well, those are the only points you're gonna score this round. Do something, Big Hoss. This is embarrassing.
What are you supposed to do, man? Try and do something.
Put some effort into it.
You sure this thing's not broken, man?
Nah, it ain't the machine.
So what are you looking to get out of it?
$3 grand.
$3 grand's a great price, man, and I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll get it, but that's gonna be a little too steep for me. My offer's gonna be around $1,500 for it.
That I can't accept.
$3 grand, I think that might be what I'd be able to get out of it, and that just leaves absolutely no profit for me. If you want, I can maybe go up to 18 if it helps you out.
18's still too low.
This guy doesn't understand I'm not a KISS collector, and I'm not gonna pay KISS collector prices.
This thing would look so good in the store. Just imagine me playing it every day at lunch.
I can do like 2,000, man, cash money. $100 bills.
They're real?
Made it myself.
Got a deal.
Deal.
That is hard right now because I've had it so long and I still love it. so it is kind of hard to let it go. But like I said, I don't use it. Hopefully, maybe another collector will get more use out of it and appreciate it more like I used to.
Captain Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a beauty. And I brought the original sales flyer that was for this machine that that Bally brought out. I think it's funny.
Yeah, Elton John looked a lot different.
He looked way different. And he's wearing a hockey jersey for some unknown reason, too.
It just looks so 1970s, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I brought a Captain Fantastic pinball machine from 1977. It's really kind of a retro-looking cool piece. You know, it brought back great memories, and I really fell in love with it when I first saw it. I've decided to sell this pinball machine because I've just flat out of space, and it's got to go.
This is pretty neat. It was Bally's, right?
Yeah, Bally.
Yeah, Bally's. And the neat thing about this machine is this machine made them like the #1 pinball manufacturer for a while. This was right after the movie Tommy came out. He did the main song in Tommy, like Pinball Wizard. Normally when they made a pinball machine, they'd sell like 3,000 to 4,000 models of it. This thing, they sold like, I think 17,000 of them.
Isn't that crazy?
Just because it had Elton John on the front of it, who was just a rock star.
Yeah, right, literally. Yeah.
The only weird thing about this was, I guess in the background here with all these people, they put a few things that shouldn't be there. It was extremely risque for 77, especially with like girls kissing in the background.
Oh, wow.
They tried to get away with as much as they could on this thing. And I mean, on the board on here, I mean, there's nothing, it's your basic pinball machine down here.
You got Elton John on the bumper caps.
That's cool. Does it work?
It works perfectly.
All right, did you have it restored or?
Yes, completely restored mechanically and cosmetically.
Okay. How much you want for it?
$4,500. I think that's very fair based on this condition.
Do you mind if I have someone look at it?
Please.
I actually have a pinball guy who knows all about these things.
Oh, yeah, I'd invite that.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna give someone a call.
All right, Rick's calling in an expert, and I am very confident that he's gonna substantiate the value that I put on the machine.
When I was 16, I was the pinball wizard.
Wow, this is really cool to see this, and let me tell you why. This is the most famous and well-known electromechanical pinball machine ever made.
Yeah, he wants to sell it, and I didn't know if price was right, how well it worked.
Well, let's take a look at it. He's got the coin door. Make sure the coin door's not all kicked in and dented, and yep. Wow, this is nice. Back glass is all nice, not flaky, and I can see it's got all the naughty bits on there. Great. That's what makes this game famous, is because this one kind of escaped Bally, and they kind of caught it about 80 machines into the run. So they recalled as many as they could so they could destroy the glass and remake this glass with the stars on here to cover up all the stuff. Bally knew they had a hit on their hands. They didn't really want to take the stuff out. They just covered it up with these mirrored stars. See the hands down the pants? There's a star over her hand now. In the original back glasses, you would see the hand down the pants.
I knew there was bad stuff in here, so it's even worse now. Yeah, okay.
So let's turn it on.
There's a plug.
Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, ready? Wow, look at that. Try it out, Rick.
I used to be good at this when I was a kid.
Pretty basic gameplay, you know, knock the targets down and increase your bonus.
I absolutely love this. Flippers are a little weak.
Well, cosmetically, this is nice. So getting my seal of approval there, there's a little bit of playfield wear, not too bad.
What's it worth?
Well, the valuation of these is pretty much all over the map. I've seen them as low as $800 to $5,000. This one in good shape, about an 8+ playfield, semi-working flippers, intact back glass. I would give it about a $2,500 value.
Wow, I think this is probably a $5,000 game. I mean, we did leave the playfield original, but I like that aspect of it. So I was asking $4,500 for it.
Okay. Well, it's your decision now.
All right, thanks, man.
All right. I noticed some playfield wear. That devalues the pinball machine because for it to be a $5,000, $6,000 Captain Fantastic, it has to be perfect.
I mean, I'll give you $1,800 for it. I mean, just because I think it's really, really cool. I dig it, but he's my guy. I mean, if he's saying it's worth $2,500, he can probably find me one of these in this shape for $2,500.
I just can't do it. You know, the least I'd take would be $3,000.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't make sense for me that price.
I guess Captain Fantastic's gonna come home with me.
Okay, if you change your mind, give me a call, all right?
Thank you very much. Rick's offer of $1,800, there's absolutely no way I'd take that for it. That's the opposite of fantastic.
Normally, I ask my customers what they have, but it's pretty obvious.
Yes, sir.
I absolutely love pinball machines.
Me too.
It's the funnest machine in the world to play. It's much better than video games.
I agree. I'm here today to sell my Sega Lost in Space pinball machine. There was only 600 made. The machine is fully functional, works great. I've kept the machine in my basement and use it quite often. I believe I can get $5,000 for it because it's a rare game. If I sell the game today, I will use the money to buy some of the other cool pinball games that are out there.
It's pretty cool. You know the reason why it's called a pinball machine?
I do not, no.
Okay, because right around, I think it was like 1907, 1908, the first pinball machines came out. The very first ones had like little pens. You shot the ball up, and literally there was no flippers or anything. It just started coming down. If you hit the right pens, you would, win a prize. And basically, they were just, they were games of chance. As a matter of fact, the casinos in Las Vegas used to have pinball machines that paid out jackpots. 1946, I think it was, or 47, first flippers. And that's when it started turning into more of a game than a gambling device. Does this work?
It does work, fully functional.
Can I turn it on?
Yes, sir.
It should be right down here. There we go. Can I just play it real quick, make sure everything works?
Help yourself.
All right, seems like it functions. Big question, what do you want for it?
I'm looking for $5,000 today.
Ooh, that's a lot for this machine.
It is, but it's rare. There was only 600 made.
Well, I know this thing is rare. This was, I think, the last year Sega made pinball machines. Even though it's rare, it's not that popular. I'll give you $2,000 for it.
I can't do that.
This machine goes for like $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it does not go for $5,000.
Right.
I mean, what's your best price on it?
I think 4,500 would be as low as I could go.
I can do that. I can probably pick this up for $3,000 right now.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you $3,000 for it. I'm just gonna bring it home and use it.
Getting charge quarters and make more than that for it.
It's a lot of quarters.
I know. Have a lot of friends.
All right, change your mind, let me know.
I sure will. Thank you.
I work with a few people that are definitely tilted.
So what do you got here, man?
Brought you a 1973 Bally's pinball machine. And it's in pieces. I'm going in the pawn shop today trying to sell my 1973 pinball machine. I have absolutely no idea what this thing's worth, but I'm hoping to get a lot of money out of it so my pockets get a little bit bigger.
Well, it looks like you got all the pieces here with it. Does it work?
I have no idea. I never plugged it in or even attempted.
So do you know anything more about it?
What you see is what you get.
It was invented by the Raymond Maloney.
Since when do you know about pinball machines?
I know a lot of stuff. Bally was the first coin-operated pinball machine. They made hundreds of different types of pinball machines.
I'm impressed.
You don't have a passion for pinball machines. People always underestimate me. They think I don't know anything. But when it comes to pinballs, I'm the man.
What are you looking to do, pawn it or sell it, man?
Looking to sell it.
All right, before I can make you an offer on it or buy it, if you don't mind, I'd like to have someone come in and take a look at it, make sure it's all in working order and all that.
Sounds good to me.
All right, buddy, I'm gonna go make some phone calls.
Cool.
This is a great looking machine, and I know there's a great market for them, but I need to know what kind of condition this thing's in and how much it's gonna cost to fix up before I can make an offer on it.
Hey guys, good morning.
How you doing?
Excellent, excellent. How are you today?
Well, good. Well, this is what I called you about.
Bally odds and evens. Wow, nice game. I deal with vintage coin-operated amusement equipment, and I specialize in equipment made before 1976. These games were terrific. I mean, these had such a huge marketplace back in the early 70s. All the bowling alleys had them, pool halls, arcades, movie theaters. You could find them almost anywhere. They made a lot of money for the operators back then. So, Corey, what kind of concerns do you have with the machine?
You know, I just don't have any idea if it works or if all the mechanics are correct in it, and should like to know that before I paid for it.
Well, I am going to have to see the inside of it, of course, to give you an accurate assessment.
All right, let's do it.
Typically, when you get these machines, they're semi-complete with potential. There are some things missing. You're missing the knocker unit, you're missing the toggle switch. You have wires cut. So there would be some time here, obviously, to put all that back together. But if you decide that you want to buy it, it can certainly be done.
What do you think we're looking at to restore it?
Well, with parts, because you are missing some parts, If you'd like to get it restored, $2,500, $3,000, somewhere in that range.
I'm definitely interested in this thing. Pinball machines are highly collectible and they're worth a pretty penny. But it only makes sense if I can get it for the right price.
Well, if you decide you need to have the work done, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do it for you.
I appreciate you coming in, buddy.
Hey, Chumley. Take care, all right?
See you later.
All right, man. Well, it's time to negotiate. What are you looking to get for this thing?
Take 3 for it.
What, 300?
No, 3,000 bucks right now.
I can give you like 800 bucks.
2,500.
800 is the best I'm gonna be able to do.
I can do 15.
I'm gonna have to hold firm at 8.
Do 12?
Nah, I couldn't do 12 either, my friend.
Do 1,000?
Yeah, man, I'll do 1,000.
1,000 bucks?
All right. Now there's only one thing left to do. You get it restored. I mean, it'd be really cool to have in the shop.
All right, guys, here we go.
All right. Looks like a new machine.
Looks great, man. So tell me everything you did to this thing, man. It looks sweet.
It's a completely restored game, inside and out. We did the electrical, the mechanical, and the cosmetics. Check this out. It was missing so much stuff on the inside, you wouldn't even recognize it before.
Yeah, I like what you did with the Mac panel. It looks really good. It's nice and organized.
What the is a Mac panel?
The mechanical board. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh.
Now with Bally games, they're very complicated as far as the wiring. Went through every relay, every switch, every major component was torn apart and stripped down, cleaned, and put back together.
Playfield looks amazing. Tell me what you did to that.
Well, this was completely stripped down. Everything was taken off of it. All brand new bumpers and skirts, new flipper islands, all new rubber. This is about as nice as you can make it.
How much is all this restoration gonna cost me?
I can probably cap it at about $3,000.
What do you think I can get out of it?
Well, realistically, since it's a fully restored game, $5,000.
You know, I'm happy with the deal. When it's all said and done, I should be able to make $1,000 off it.
Could I try it out?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'd like to see you do that, Big Hoss. Gutter ball. That sucks.
It's really gonna suck as you loading this in the truck all by yourself.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good, good. I'd like to sell my pinball game.
This isn't a pinball machine.
I know it doesn't look like it, but it actually is.
Hey, Rick, this guy's got a wood shop project he's claiming is a pinball machine.
Okay, you know why they're called pinball machines? Because there was a ball and a lot of pins.
The more you know.
I'm an antique games collector. I have the first ever pinball game, and I'm here to sell it. I've enjoyed it for many years, and it's time for somebody else to enjoy it. The lowest price I'd probably take is $750.
It looks old.
Does it actually work still?
I have some marbles here if you guys would like to give it a try.
Yeah, sure. They do call me the pinball wizard, you know.
They do?
Yeah.
And who calls you that?
They.
They call you that?
They do. Put a little friendly wager on you with you, Rick. If I make it in one of these holes, I gotta go home early.
Why would I let you go home early?
So I don't annoy you anymore?
No.
Woo!
Good.
Told you I was the wizard.
It's pure luck. There's no skill involved there.
That's what someone without skill would say.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it was popular like in bars and saloons and stuff like that. They were games they used for gambling. So it's like 10, 20. I'm assuming those are odds or the amount of money you'd win if you put a nickel up, something like that.
Montague Redgrave invented the game. The way that you can tell it's a first edition is if you look on the rule sheet on the back. See how this has this chain link going around the outside? That's a feature you only see with the first edition. Also, there's a patent date on here of 1871, and all the pins are there, which is very rare.
I mean, how much you want for it?
I'm asking $1,000.
You can make this thing for 20 bucks, Rick.
I have no clue if that's the right price or not. So give me a few minutes. I'm gonna give someone a call.
Sounds good.
Don't break it.
That was rude.
So here it is.
Cool. The Bagatelle. You don't see too many of this particular game. The game came from France, from the Chateau de Bagatelle. King Louis XVI wanted an indoor game parlor. This game was produced for him. And then in 1871, Redgrave went and applied for a patent to improve the game. This edition was the first time the plunger was used in a bagatelle. It was before you played it with sticks and ivory balls, similar to billiards or pool.
So it's the first pinball machine you shot the ball up.
Exactly. Can I take a look at it?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Cool. When you see these, a lot of times they're heavily repaired.
Okay.
And that's usually a big issue, and I don't see a lot of repair work here. That's pretty nice. It does have the chain around it, which is really nice, because that is gonna indicate that this is actually one of the first editions of this particular game. It does look like the plunger is damaged there, but over the years, it's held up really, really well.
Okay, so the big question, I mean, what's the damn thing worth?
It does touch on the history of pinball, pachinko. I mean, it's one of those games that basically kick-started what things became. So I think you'd have no problem getting $700.
All right, cool, man. See you soon.
See ya.
All right, see you later.
Thank you.
So I'll give you like 350 bucks.
It's just so rare. I mean, I got to be more up in like the $800 range.
That ain't gonna happen. No, I mean, to me, it doesn't look that good. Like Chum said, it looks like a shop project. People who collect stuff like that, they want something really cool to hang on the wall.
Well, I mean, what's the best you could do for me?
Like 375. I mean, it's gonna be tough to sell.
I could maybe do 650, and that would be my very bottom.
Well, apparently we ain't gonna make a deal then.
Yeah, I just think we're too far apart on it.
Well, thanks for coming in, man. I mean, it's really cool. It's just, I gotta sell the damn thing.
I'm a little upset I couldn't make a deal today. A game with that much history should be worth much more.
Hey, Rick, welcome to Frigo Watch.
I think you just entered paradise. I love this.
All right.
You got a huge collection here.
Yeah, we got about 60 machines here. Definitely the largest collection in San Francisco.
Okay. And you said you had some for sale?
Yeah, no, we have a few games here for sale. Follow me this way. Here is the Pirates of the, is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
Pinball machine looks cool. I mean, you got a lot going on there.
Absolutely. This game right here is one of the, where they crammed almost as many toys and features as they possibly could. You have this ship that rocks back and forth, and then if you lock a ball into that back sector there, it puts it into a cannon and fires the ball across. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this game.
So the price is?
$27,000.
That's a little much. What else we got?
Let me show you over here. All right, so this brings us to a really cool machine, the Riverboat Gambler.
I love the whole Vegas theme here. Kind of cheesy, but I'm from Vegas and we embrace cheesy.
Okay. I like that.
So does it work?
Absolutely works.
Let me test this thing out.
All right, press that start button.
All right.
Welcome aboard.
I'm not this bad. I am not this bad. Well, I'm super impressed with it. So how much you want for it?
$3,400.
Okay. Not $2,500?
Maybe I'd go as low as $3,200.
I'll make it easy. I'll just $3,000 and I'll take it off your hands.
$3,000 out the door. Deal.
All right, sweet. We got a deal.
You got it.
Okay. What else you got?
Follow me.
Okay.
So this brings me to one of the crown jewels of my personal collection.
Okay.
This one, Cowpoke, is really special, actually. From 1965, Gottlieb. And the reason that this Cowpoke is so special is that there's what's a feature called an add-a-ball. Before that, on regular pinball machines, it was, you get your 5 balls, your dime, your nickel, your quarter, whatever it was, and then your game is over. But on add-a-balls, if you were good enough, you could keep the game going as long as you wanted. So, and you'll hear it, and every time it adds a ball, the horse kicks and the dude spins.
Okay. I like it because most 1960s pinball machines had spinners and some targets. That was it, It's just got a lot more going on. How much?
$5,500.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you $3,000 for it.
Oof, $3,000. So I'd be in more of the realm of letting it out of my collection at about the 4.
I'd go like 32.
36.
3,200.
Ay, ay, ay. Tell you what, I'll do it. I'll do 3,200.
Sweet. Thank you. I gotta get back to the event before I stay here forever.